What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. I am DJ, aka Token Black Guy. I've got it for the first time. Hit that like button, subscribe button. Um, as we know, Daredevil Born Again prepared last week, dropped the first two episodes. After what I think 6-7 years, Daredevil was finally back. Disney Plus took it over from Netflix. I personally, so far, episodes 1 and 2, I enjoyed. Um, we've talked about on the panel. Some people think there's some issues with it, but overall, everyone I've talked to so far have seemed to enjoy it. I haven't really heard any negative, like outright, oh, this show sucks stuff. But apparently, people aren't watching the show because apparently it's got worse numbers than Acolyte, Agatha, and Loki. But got a couple articles we're gonna read about it. This is very surprising to me. But we'll talk about it. Some stuff that I think might be a factor in this. But first article we have is from Variety. Let me pull that up real quick. Oh, wrong one. Yeah. So Variety is saying Daredevil Born Again launches with 7.5 million views on Disney Plus. Um, it says Daredevil Born Again enjoyed a strong launch on Disney Plus, according to the Mouse House Marvel television series, drew 7.5 million in its first 5 days of availability on Disney Plus, with its view defined as total stream time divided by runtime. That makes it the biggest streaming debut on the platform this year. The show officially launched on March 4th. I mean, that's not really saying much because there's nothing else big has really launched. We had a Spider-Man show, but nothing else big on this caliber has launched. Plus, we have only 3 months in the year, so can't we say that's that's a big achievement. Disney does not readily release viewership information about streaming shows, so exact comparisons are difficult. But for some context, it was previously reported that the Sterling K. Brown drama Paradise drew 7 million views across its first 9 days on streaming on Hulu and Disney Plus earlier this year. The first episode of fellow Marvel show Agatha All Along hit 9.3 million in its first week that was available on September 21st. That Paradise show, again, I don't know why people are watching it. It's a freaking good show. I highly recommend watching it. But he's doing better than Agatha. Agatha's doing better than that. Daredevil Born Again saw return of Carly Cox. Blah blah blah. Additional character members include, we don't know about character members and all that stuff. We know who's on Cox once again. The show has enjoyed positive reviews as well, with Amari Thibodeau. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Her review for Variety: this Daredevil revival is wonderfully complex. The show takes a sledgehammer to his former Netflix world, allowing the titular character and those over to him to transform under the weight and pain of time. She goes on to describe the show. But yeah, so the numbers aren't that good apparently. We got another article from Forbes. Let's see. The context of Daredevil Born Again new viewership numbers. Goes on to say Disney took a rare step, actually releasing Daredevil Born Again viewership numbers, something they are doing more often lately. So I guess trying to show numbers. So really only when they want to boast about something. In this case, Daredevil Born Again drew 7.5 million for his first episodes out of double episode premiere. Is that good? It sounds good. It's kind of good, but also thinking important to view this with some sort of comparison to context. Here we go. For instance, pitching this as the biggest Disney Plus premiere of the year so far means pretty much nothing. That's why I just said it's only 3 months in the year. That we're 2.5 months into 2025. I cannot name a Disney Plus show with even a fraction of relevance to the return of Daredevil after half a decade. I just said that. Like, that's not a big. It's not a big accomplishment you can claim at this point. But here are the larger contexts based on shows and figures. What I want to see. All right, so Percy Jackson in Olympians in his first 6 days, 13.3. That's big. The Acolyte, which was horrible, 11.1 in his first 5 days. Ahsoka, 14 million in his views in his 5 days. Agatha All Along, 9.3. Loki season 2, 10.9 in 3 days. And Hawkeye with 1.5. Loki, so those were low balls. WandaVision was that low? 1.6 million. But this shows that it's not performing at the top rate as it should be. I mean, we got shows that we can all agree weren't good that are premiering higher with views and everything. And you consider this is a big return of a major character that people love from the Netflix series that I just don't know why people aren't watching it, which I don't know. I brought up these last four because I know some people may cite them, but Samba, a third party, only measures 3 million households. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's the recording of those numbers. So more about the context with those shows rather than being official figures. So using Disney's data and most of these being relatively recent compared to older MCU Star Wars shows, Daredevil Born Again isn't exactly blowing up the charts over this time period. However, for the context is that yes, you will probably should have watched the first three seasons of Daredevil. Okay, makes sense. Making it this is effectively the fourth season airing many years later. B, this is an MA rated series, unlike the rest of them, which will likely draw less MCU viewership at a baseline with more general audience, i.e., Deadpool, Wolverine excluded. That makes sense. I mean, yeah, because you're not going to have your little kids watching a show that will be more violent, I guess you would say. Um, the good thing about all this is whether or not these numbers are good. Daredevil Born Again has been greenlit for 2 full seasons already, the second of which is already in production. This could have an effect on attempting to bring back other Netflix era characters, but these shows are much cheaper than sprawling blockbusters like Secret Invasion or Acolyte, and they have announced a Punisher special, which I can't wait for that. In addition to pre-hyping of what seems to be inevitable return of Jessica Jones. Interesting. I don't think these numbers are crazy, but I think that's just fine, and the show should be considered a success for numbers of reasons anyway. Yeah. And then we go ahead and look at Rotten Tomatoes, obviously. High ratings across the board, 84, 82. I mean, it is what it is. But um again, I don't know why the numbers are low. We mentioned before on our podcast, Storms Live and the Hangout, that I think Marvel or this Disney right now has a bad taste in people's mouths. So it's the trust that we've had in the past on certain IPs and everything. People are just kind of like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Kind of situation right now. But I mean, I enjoy the show. I hope word of mouth gets out and the numbers go up. It's one of those slow burn shows. Again, I feel like not Acolyte, Andor is another comparison where amazing show, just viewership numbers are low because of certain things affecting on the outside. Again, I think it's a bigger overall thing of Disney and Marvel and this, in general, was Marvel, Star Wars has really burned a lot of the fans in the past few years, and where they're more hesitant to just dive in, blindly on these shows, as before, and they're more critical on shows, than we were before in the past. I personally I want to see shows succeed. That means when things succeed, we get better stuff. They put more money into it. Obviously, they already filmed season 2 and 3 of the new Daredevil. But like I said in that article, one it being that you had to watch the first three seasons of Daredevil to get the full concept of what's going on, and it being an MA show. That does, I think that might play a factor in the numbers being low, but to be that low under Acolyte was horrible. I mean, I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's my thoughts. That's let me know down below what you guys think. Why do you think the numbers are so low? Are you enjoying Daredevil? Did you think the numbers would be higher than what they were? I mean, uh, or you don't like the show? Do you agree that it's bad? Do you agree that Disney and MCU and Star Wars have kind of burned fans over the past couple of years, so we're more hesitant to jump into stuff? So, well, yeah, just leave thoughts down in the discussion in the below, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.